First of all, I want to introduce my friend Ella. She is a super friend of Flourish here. My name is Amanda, the Associate Director here at Flourish Studios. I want to first start off by thanking all of you for coming out here tonight. We really appreciate it. For those of you, this is your first time here, we say welcome. And for those of you who are here yet again to visit with us, we say welcome back, and we're happy to see you. So thank you. Tonight our art reception is called Shared Wonder. And I think a question that a lot of people have in their minds is, why does Flourish do art receptions? What's the reason for it? Well, it just so happens that the founder, owner, Dr. Julia Rahn, is a clinical psychologist. She was a visionary behind everything here at Flourish Studios. And her feeling is that the more art that you have in your life, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the more creative that you are. So art is really important to her. So because of that, what she does each month is she features a nonprofit organization with an artist. Just so happens that for this particular show, there's more than one artist. And they are represented tonight by Josh Ginsberg from Chicago Art Leasing, who will speak with us here in just a second. The paired featured nonprofit tonight is Reading in Motion. You're going to see some information out here on the table in a special box that we have up front as well, which KJ Harding from Reading in Motion will tell us about. So without further ado, let me introduce Josh Ginsberg.
Thanks all of you for coming out tonight and for sharing some of the wonder of the season. It's great to see so many new faces as well as so many old friends. There's a lot of people who need thanks for making this show so wonderful, not the least of which is Sarah Perez, who endured the terrors of working with me, which not inconsiderable. Dr. Julia Rahn for the use of the space, and the charitable partner that we're paired with tonight, which is Reading in Motion. And again, I want to thank every one of you for coming out this evening and share this show. I don't know about you, but it's been a stressful week, a stressful season, a stressful year. You know, we go to work, we do what we do. I've been putting together a sales course, which starts right here this weekend, which is Sales 101 for artists. So there's been a lot of stress, but I know that at some moment this season, it's all going to evaporate. And you know, however hard our days have been, however hard the commute is, however nasty people are on the L, there's going to be a moment when it all just disappears. And we're brought back to a childhood memory, to a time when our mittened hands were lost in the palms of a parent who took us to see a tree lighting, took us to holiday services. And it'll be a moment when we're set free, when the gravity and the weight that holds us down will be loosened, and we'll drift like one of the figures of Bill Moran, you know, or we'll see the reflected lights on the surface of a milky blue snowdrift, and we'll just be entranced by the lights and the colors, like those of Kristin Sanderson or Kristin Bruni. It's a magical time. And I hope that all of you will take a moment to wander through and explore how you connect with each of these pieces and with each of these artists. Fanta Celah, Randal Stringer. There's some tremendous talent here tonight. Again, I'm just deeply appreciative to be able to present these artists. So I will turn things over to the next in line, who I believe is our charitable partner. KJ.
I'm here, I'm not going to do the Romeo and Juliet thing. I'm wondering if people would be willing to come this way, actually, and have us be a little more on the intimate side. Yeah, it's kind of a psychotherapist in me from another life, so bear with me. So thank you so much to Flourish. This is kind of my home away from home. We shop here, me and my kids, and we do a lot of other things here, so thank you so much. I really appreciate your sponsoring us this month. And I also want to introduce two of our current auxiliary board members. This is Aaron. Aaron is our president, and over here is Lindsay. Lindsay does everything that has anything to do with marketing and secretary. I couldn't think of what the verb was there. So Reading in Motion is a nonprofit, and what we do is focus on literacy for at-risk kindergartners and first graders. So we go into the Chicago Public Schools, and we use our curriculum to teach teachers to teach kids to read through the arts. say at risk because it's important to note that, of course, there are children in Chicago who they can't afford to buy their own lunch. Their parents can't pay that amount. And so these are the bulk of the schools that we go into are the at-risk kids who are at poverty level or below. So we want to level out the playing field and make sure that every kid in Chicago has a chance to learn how to read. So our curriculum gets teachers excited about using songs, some dance, and the arts, scripts and plays, to teach kids how to read through group activities. And I don't want you to take my word for it. I've got videos, and I would love to take a minute to talk with you about what you're going to see in a video, linking up a student with a teacher with a coach. The great news about this year is that we are reaching 3,685 students, which is huge. And that's across 41 classrooms, and that's in 19 different schools across Chicago Public Schools. And our goal is to reach 10,000 kids by 2017. And the only way we can do it is with you and you and you helping us. One way is by shopping here tonight at the studio. 10% of the proceeds will come back to Reading in Motion, and we use that money so that we can hire extra dosage instructors. So the average kindergarten in Chicago has 30 kids. Can you imagine being alone with 30 6-year-olds all day? No, can't do it. I'll take one, maybe. So this teacher gets our coaching, but also gets an extra dosage instructor who comes in and gives one-on-one attention to the kids who are really struggling. That's where your gifts come in. So the proceeds help us pay for those folks to do the teaching intensive, and it also helps us keep our goals coming of reaching the 10,000. I'd love to talk to any of you individually about how you can get involved by volunteering, by being a donor, by spreading the word on Facebook and Twitter. We've got a ton of ways for you to help us. So if you want to see a video, come on over. And thank you. I appreciate your attention, and thank you. Yes?
Oh, thank you, Bridget. Of course. I just want to mention one other thing. Tonight, we also are kicking off a special donation box for Reading in Motion that will last through the rest of the week. That if anybody wants to purchase books or art supplies specifically for Reading in Motion, not only will they get 10% of that purchase that will go back to them, but they will also receive the items that are all in the box. So this continues for the next week as well.
That's so gracious.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
totally. Thank you. Thank you. Great.